Hey guys, I'm going to show you everything you need in order to start reloading. Let's get to it. Hey guys, before we get started, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm going to make this really easy for you. I'll be putting all of the links in the description below. Please make sure to check it out. Number one, you'll need a reloading manual. It is the single most important thing that you can purchase before you even start reloading. My first reloading manual, I kept it by my bedside. I studied it night and day. Number two, you're going to need a reloading press. Now there's a couple of different kinds of reloading presses out there. There's a single stage press, turret press, and a progressive press. So we're going to start off by describing the single stage press. The single stage press, you typically have to change out your dies to deprime, bell your cases, and bullet seat. You can only do one bullet at a time. They're the least expensive press. They're commonly sold in kits, but it takes time to adjust each die. This is most common for beginner reloaders or experienced reloaders looking for quality over quantity. The turret press makes reloading more convenient and faster than the single stage press. You don't need to readjust the dies. Inserting and removing the cartridge is still manual, and it is a bit more expensive than the single stage press. So the third type of press is the progressive press. It's the most expensive press. It has multiple die stations. It takes longer to set up. No need to add or remove dies once you have your dies set. This is typically meant for volume reloading. You'll also need to have a trimming device for your bottleneck cases. You typically don't need to trim for your straight wall cases, your pistol cases. And there's a couple of different kinds. There's the manual trimmer. This is the cheapest way of doing it. The cons to that is that your hand gets fatigued very easily. It's very labor intensive. You also have the electronic trimmer option, and this is more expensive, less time consuming, easier on your hands, and meant for volume trimming. Number four, Chamfer Debur tool. You have manual and electronic. The manual is the cheapest, time consuming, and these are typically not included in your kits. The electronic Chamfer Debur is more expensive, less time consuming, easier on your hands, and meant for doing volumes of cases. Number five, two different types of calipers. There's analog and digital. These are to measure your case length, your bullet size, etc. Starter kits typically don't come with these as well, so you'll have to purchase these separately. Number six, priming tools. Typically presses have them built into them. However, with my single stage press, my fingers are so large it's hard to handle each single primer, so I prefer a hand primer tool. You have the hand primer tool, and that's the kind you squeeze with your hand, and you also have the lever type. The kits sometimes include these in them. Number seven, scale. Most kits include some sort of scale, typically a balance beam scale. They come in two different series, digital and balance beam. The digital typically doesn't come in the starter kits. You have to purchase them separately. They require batteries or some sort of power. The balance beam requires no power. They're a little bit harder to work with my big hands, and a little bit harder for me to see without using glasses. So I prefer to use a digital scale. Number eight, shell holders. These are specific to the caliber in which you're reloading. If you're reloading 9mm, you'll need the 9mm shell holder. These are needed for the press, trimmer, and priming tools. Number nine, dies. These two are specific to the caliber you're reloading. If you're reloading 9mm, you'll need the 9mm reloading die. The carbide die is typically meant for straight wall cartridges. It doesn't require lubrication, and they're fragile if handled incorrectly. Steel dies are typically meant for bottleneck cases. You will need lubrication for these. Number 10, powder thrower. There's manual powder throwers and tricklers. The manual powder throwers are sometimes included in the kits. No funnel needed, and in my experience, they're a little bit less accurate than the digital or trickler powder throwers. The trickler powder throwers you will have to buy separately from a kit. Funnel is typically needed, and these are the most accurate. Number 11, case tumbler. You have two different types of tumblers. You have dry tumblers and wet tumblers. The dry media tumbler typically doesn't come with kits. It's less upfront cost than wet tumbling. The cost mainly is associated with the media, and the primer pockets, in my experience, typically get packed with the media when tumbling. The wet tumbler does not come in kits. It's more expensive, and you'll need to purchase metal pins to go with it. Usually, those pins don't get clogged up in your primer pockets. Now, to recap everything that we've talked about in this video, for pistol and rifle reloading basics, you'll need, number 1, a reloading manual. Number 2, a single stage press. Number 3, a trimmer. Number 4, chamfer Debur tool. Number 5, a priming tool if you're not going to use your press. Number 6, a caliper. Number 7, a scale. Number 8, shell holders. Number 9, dies. Number 10, powder thrower. And number 11, case tumbler and media and or pins. Hey guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure to follow me on Rumble at K2 Defense. See you next time.